With me now is Scott Reid, CTV News political commentator. Hi, Scott. Good to see you.
Hey, Renee.
So talk to us about the significance of Mark Carney's presence at the Stampede this year, especially given the fact that former Prime Minister Trudeau did not attend last year.
Yeah, well, the political heat was such last summer that, he just didn't want to be there. Trudeau would have drawn a lot of boos and jeers, and I think he probably wisely decided that it was best just not to poke his head above the parapet. Carneys, obviously just coming off an election win, and a lot of Albertans are excited about his policy agenda, or at least they're less suspicious of his policy agenda. Let's put it that way. So, you can see he could actually walk around relatively unattended for an hour in the crowd and take pictures with people and make small talk. So definitely he feels a little more comfortable than Prime Minister Trudeau did at the end of his career there last year.
In what ways could this event shape perceptions of Carney when you consider his approach with the tariffs and also considering the panels held for Alberta to separate?
It's important not to overstate, but by the same token, because it's just a fun event, and it's on the political calendar of politicians, municipally, provincially, federally, and you want to be there and be seen to be there at the breakfasts and at the barbecues and so forth. But you're right; it's happening in a context. You have the Premier of Alberta rolling out these consultations on a potential referendum, and trying to take back, as she claims, a bunch of provincial authorities from federal encroachment. So there's tension there. On the other hand, the Carney government is pursuing a broad agenda that seems to be getting some, at least, qualified approval from those in the energy patch. So I think they're looking at his government as a genuine change from Mr. Trudeau's. And I can tell you as a guy who used to work for a prime minister, this is always a white-knuckle event when you're bringing a politician from Eastern Canada there. Do you wear a belt buckle? Do you wear boots? Do you look like a fool, or can you pull it off? Do you flip the pancake? It may sound like small things, but these are perilous political challenges.
You said the word tension. How might Conservative leader PierrePaulvs' simultaneous Stampede presence affect Carney's visit?
Well, it probably won't affect it much, but it will be a contrast in styles. Mark Carney's riding high politically, but PierrePaulvs will be on home turf, not all the more so since he's actually running in Alberta in a by-election. So expect that, his events will be massive expressions of political support. He'll have, hundreds of cheering supporters and so on and so forth. Whereas I think wisely you saw Carney didn't try to match that. He didn't try to do a big stated event. He will be doing the morning flapjack stuff, but, just wandering through the crowd, I think, to kind of take some of the tension, take some of the contrast out of that picture. So you just see him high-fiving with people and shaking hands, as opposed to trying to match body count for body count in effectively what become political rallies.
I was watching Carney do the pancake flips there. It always has struck me, why don't they practice more before flipping pancakes in front of the entire country? I feel like if I were Prime Minister, I would. Do they?
Oh, yeah. They do, and they stand in front of the mirror, and they tilt the hat, and they go, do I look like a dork? Can I pull this off? Some of them can. I can tell you with Prime Minister Martin, it was a whole production, no question about it.
Oh, I could see why. I think you can tell a lot about a pancake flip. But Scott, we'll have to end it there. That is our time. Scott, thanks for being here.
Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
You too. That is Scott Reid, CTV News political commentator.